And let's watch.
Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Why is this camp so confusing? Huh? Is that the sound of a harmonica I hear? Could this be the place?
Mr. Z, over here.
Mr. Z.
Hello, proxies. Welcome to the Zenless
So there
Zone
is
Zero special program.
the S version
As
of
you know,
MB
I'm one
that
of
they
the
show on
hottest and
Twitter
best,
and Trigger from Obel
intel-
Squad.
I mean, one of the best intel brokers in New Eridu, Mr. Z. And joining us today are these two,
Relax, Mr. Z. Your heart's racing.
Huh?
I didn't
Could
expect
you
this
tell?
voice for Trigger.
So sorry, Miss Trigger. It's just, this is my first time being in the same room with the soldier of the Defense Force. So I'm feeling a little nervous.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. I can take it from here. Hello, proxies. I'm Trigger from the new Eridu Defense Force. Position, sniper with Oval Squad.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anby from the Cunning Hares.
Yep.
Position, official member.
There's no strict format for the
So what is the
introductions or
timeline
anything,
about
but anyway,
MB
welcome.
being in
Now,
the
without further ado,
Special Division?
let's get started.
I saw my squad mates buried in the
Trader.
rubble. I'm not sure how I survived. But now, I'll bring this to an end with my own hands.
Yo.
Dying in place of Soldier 11 was my duty.
Oh.
You are...
It's been a long time. I'm Anby,
Dying
captain
instead of
Silver
Soldier
Squad.
11? Ah, she was a captain.
Saving Sniper. Silver Company's revival is imminent. No
Huh?
one can
An
stop
Ethereal is speaking.
This isn't right. If they truly wanted to secretly revive this
Oh,
technology,
there's already
they
so
wouldn't
much
need to
stuff.
go through so much trouble.
We are sisters, in a way. Please, help me. I don't want to lose anything or anyone important to me again.
And I was about... Oh. Okay, our
Our very
fighting looks
existence is evil.
very nice, but...
We don't have to
Yeah, I was about to say our design alone, well, the image we got in Twitter, not too much of a fan. It's, I don't know. I prefer our regular design. Oh, there is, yes, Pulchra also as well.
The departed didn't
They
leave
also
us
announced
wounded,
Pulchra
or with a heavy cross to bear.
with MB and Trigger.
Melody. Let the wind be the opening notes.
Damn, already,
Got your
oui,
back. Leave it to me.
damn, Trigger looks sick. So they announced her as a electric stun. So MB is a electric attack and Trigger is a electric stun like Shingy. But she uses what? Who is this?
Eridu attack.
stay alert.
There is Lycon. It's yeah. So everyone talking about it's Lycon boy's friend. I'm not too sure about him because I didn't play Lycon Agent Story. But I saw people talking about blood, something like that.
Destroyed.
Her.
Could be rewritten.
That's the character we saw in the trailer. I made a small YouTube video about her. Okay, I didn't expect this. So
Welcome back.
there's so much stuff. The MB Trigger,
As a
and then
military force,
two new characters, brand new.
NEDF play in the city's
I'm a bit sad about Pulchra because I liked her design that
Deterring
she
external threats,
appeared for
containing
2
hollows,
seconds.
and expanding
We
into
didn't
new
even see her
territory.
fight.
That's a nice way to put it, but in reality, they mostly just resort to violence.
That's a little blunt, Miss Amby.
It's
Oh,
alright.
hello,
She's not
Tisha.
wrong. To
Uh,
ensure the safety of
God,
the
already
city,
I'm falling
there are
asleep hard.
times when force is
Have a
the
good sleep.
only
No, yeah,
option.
no problem.
For
No problem.
example,
Have a good night.
when a hollow grows too unstable
Sorry
for
if I
him to
missed your
manage,
message because
the
my
defense
phone
force
is
will mobilize
was
a strike
crashing
team to
and I
swiftly
didn't.
suppress it. Armed with
It's
heavy
on my phone that I
weaponry
have
and
the
superior firepower, they'll exterminate any living
the
creature
chat
inside the hollow
when I'm
until they
having a thing
successfully
full
suppress
screen
the
because I don't
hollow
have
and
multiple
neutralize
screen.
its threat.
Sounds kind of brutal. It's hard to imagine you being involved, Miss Trigger. You seem so gentle, especially when you played the harmonica just now.
And
That
just
tune was
when
very pleasant to the ears. It makes
someone
me
is in the
think of
chat,
some
my phone is.
beautiful memories.
Ah.
Thanks for the compliment. I've heard a similar comment from a squad mate before.
Does this tune hold a special meaning for you, Miss Trigger?
My former squad leader taught me this melody. It's called Homecoming. It's a piece I know by heart.
Your former squad?
Yes. Before the old capital fell, I was once a member of Crystal Barrel Division's Liar Squad.
Oh, so was it due to a mission with your previous squad that your eyes,
It's okay, Mr. Z. I don't mind talking about it. Indeed, my eyes were corrupted by an ethereal's ether beam during a mission. As a
Oh.
result, I lost most of my eyesight. But new abilities were also awakened because of it. In addition, losing my sight heightened my other senses. I can pick up the faintest sounds, smells, and vibrations.
No wonder she could tell how nervous I was.
I heard that, too.
Well, word also has it that when the Phaethon siblings just started out as proxies, they accepted a mysterious commission, which got them into some serious trouble alongside a blindfolded girl. Was that you, Miss Trigger?
That is indeed the case. My history with the proxy Phaethon goes back further than you might think. For more details, be sure to check out the agent story, Out of Sight.
Regardless of her past, the Trigger in front of us today is part of a new squad now. She remains a reliable and decisive sniper on the battlefield.
That's
Oh wait,
true.
I missed the...
Miss Trigger, did a mysterious...
Taken because of it. In addition, the Liar Squad.
Oh, so...
Fell.
It's a bit confusing, there is
My
too
former
much
squad leader taught me this melody.
squad
It's called
name going on.
Homecoming. It's a piece I
Homecoming,
know by
Silver
heart.
stuff.
Former squad?
Yes.
Ah, former squad.
No wonder she could tell. Mission, which got
But yeah.
them into some serious trouble alongside
Basically,
a blindfolded girl.
Trigger agent
Was that
story.
you, Miss Trigger?
That is indeed the case. My history with the proxy Phaethon goes back further than you might think. For more details, be sure to check out the agent story, Out of Sight.
Regardless of her past, the Trigger in front of us today is part of a new squad now. She remains a reliable and decisive sniper on the battlefield.
That's true. Miss Trigger, anything you can give us on Noble Squad?
Of course. Currently, Obel Squad operates under the military's Obsidian Division. Most of us came together after surviving the fall of the old capital. We share a common goal: to find the true culprit responsible for that catastrophe.
I see. Can you tell us a little more about your squad mates too?
I'm sorry, but I can't disclose any more information on my
Ah,
squad
of
mates
course.
for the moment. You'll just have to wait and see. However, I believe everyone is already familiar with one of our members. She did not experience the fall of the old capital, nor is she intending to uncover the truth behind it. And that is the last member to join our squad, Soldier 11.
Speaking of
Ah,
Miss
so Soldier 11 was the
I
last
have a
to join.
question I've been dying to ask, and I'm sure every proxy out there has also been wondering about the answer. I gotta ask now. Miss Ambi, why do you and Miss Soldier 11 look so
Ah,
similar?
yes. Since the
Because
release of
we're
the game.
Sisters.
What? Wait, you mean you are blood-related sisters, like same parents and all? Then are you too close?
Well, we're not sisters in the typical sense.
Mhm.
It's a long story.
They are clones?
Before I joined the Cunning Hares, Soldier 11 and I were part of the Obsidian Division Silver Squad, and I was her squad leader.
Oh, wow. So you were a soldier once,
Mm,
and a
she didn't
commanding officer,
really
no
answer.
less.
She said, oh, we're sister,
Now
but
you
not
know
in
my
the
secret. And do you know
Well,
what
they
happens
won't
in
give the
movies when someone knows too
real
much?
answer, but
Wait,
one theory that's going on is they
what
are
are you
some
gonna
kind
do
of
to me?
clone of each other.
Please don't joke around like that, Miss Ambi.
Mr. Z.
What did he say?
Wait,
Do you know what happens
officer, no less.
there?
Ah, yes, okay.
Wait, what are you gonna do to me?
So she said
Uh,
her
please
and
don't
Soldier
joke
11
around
are
like
not
that,
sister in the
Miss
typical
Ambi.
sense,
Mr.
so
Z, your heart is racing again.
they are not revealing too much.
Back on track. Is this silver outfit you're wearing today connected to Silver Squad, Miss Ambi?
Yes, this is my old Silver Squad uniform. Soldier 11's caught up in some trouble and has gone missing. Trigger and I are both worried about her, so we've joined forces on this mission. What started as a search and rescue ends up revealing a deep conspiracy, one that ties into my past, the secrets of Silver Company, and the history between Soldier 11 and me.
So we know the answer.
Most of the time. I can tell that she really cares about Soldier 11. To put an end to the hidden
That's funny
crisis
because the
once and
way
for
Soldier
all,
11 is
we have to
acting,
embrace her
it
past
seems like she's
and
the
put on this
captain and
uniform
the senior
again.
member,
Yeah.
but no.
Just like how
She's not the
action
captain and
heroes
she's
always
the
get a
youngest
brand new
member.
outfit after their big
Well,
awakening.
newest member.
Billy loves that trope.
That's certainly an interesting analogy. Whatever the case, it seems that Soldier 11's disappearance is just the beginning of many untold stories. So, if proxies want to find out more, then make sure to play the agent story, Echoes of Silver, to uncover the truth.
Okay, an agent
Miss Ambi,
story.
careful with that burger. You're gonna stay in your uniform. There's no way Silver Squad could be sloppy like this when battling enemies, right?
Let the girl eat in peace. That said, it's about time we show the proxies how we fight on the battlefield.
Wearing this uniform again brings back memories of the battlefield.
In that case, let's start with Miss Ambi. Soldier Zero Ambi is an electric attribute attack agent
Okay,
who
that's...
uses dual swords in combat.
It's
Ambi
dual
will mark
wielding.
enemies she hits, and her attacks will charge and activate these marks, stacking up to 3 times. After
Oh, so a bit like Arumasa.
special attack, and Ambi will dash through the enemy.
Oh,
with
she looks
powerful
really
flash,
fun.
dealing electric damage.
But it's unfortunate because I already have Yanagi in terms of electric damage.
This damage will be counted as
And
aftershock
yeah, I'm
attack
not
damage.
really fan of
With
her
enough energy,
uniform or
hold the
design.
special attack button, and Ambi will throw her dual swords, unleashing Sundering Bolt. 3 stacks of marks will be applied to the enemy hit.
As expected of the captain of Silver Squad, no matter how many times I see it, your combat style never fails to impress.
As the former captain of Silver Squad, Soldier Zero Ambi excels at fighting as a unit with her teammates. By locking onto a target, not only does Ambi's own damage against them increase, that target also takes increased crit damage from aftershocks. If there is a stun
Damn it, she
or
looks
character
really
in the
fun.
squad, the
Aftershock.
damage against this target will further increase.
Lock onto the enemy, wear them down.
So a bit of
Time is
supportive
right.
ability then.
Deliver the final blow. That's at the core of my combat instincts.
In combat, hold special attack, and Ambi will instantly inflict 3 stacks of activated marks on the enemy. Then,
A
press
bit of
special
Pulcra.
attack to unleash Azure Flash, and quickly deal massive electric damage. Once you have enough decibels, press ultimate to have Ambi execute powerful slashes against enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage while once again applying 3 stacks of activated marks. Then, unleash another Azure Flash to finish the rotation. In addition, by launching 3 consecutive Azure Flashes, Ambi will summon an extra lightning bolt to strike enemies.
Your
Yeah, lots of yapping, but
separate light
it will be
from
clearer
death.
once
After
you are
fighting
able to test her.
alongside you, I finally understood why Soldier 11 tries to follow in your footsteps.
There was a time when I fought to destroy every enemy in my path. But now, I'll use my strength to fight for what really matters.
By the way, that agile figure we just saw is actually Miss Pokora.
Ah,
After
okay.
leaving Pompey's gang, she joined the Sons of Caledon and is now working under Caesar.
Jumping ship to another faction? That's a mercenary for you.
Even among mercenaries, Miss Pokora is a force to be reckoned with. As a physical attribute stun agent,
Ah, yes,
Pokora
that was physical
excels in
stun.
aftershock attacks, coordinating with her teammates to hunt down enemies. With enough energy, press special attack to have Pokora
What's
enter
aftershock?
Hunter's Gate, increasing her day's
already
level.
mentioned
When
it
switching off
with
field
Ambi.
while under Hunter's Gate, the state will persist
Oh.
until Pokora switches in again. During this time, if
She's
the
attacking
on-field
while
action hits an
being
enemy with
off-field.
special attack or EX special attack, Pokora will target that enemy, and any damage dealt to the target thereafter may trigger follow-up attacks from
Ah,
Pokora.
yes, follow-up
If she
attacks
doesn't
from
have
Pokora.
enough energy, or while Pokora isn't on the
Interesting.
field, she can also enter Hunter's Gate via an evasive assist.
A truly skilled mercenary is able to swiftly adapt to any situation on the battlefield and work together with
Damn, I wish she was an S
Last
rank.
but not least, let's talk about Obo Squad's ace sniper, Miss Trigger. As an electric stun agent, Miss Trigger works best giving her team supporting firepower from the flanks.
So,
Hold basic
how does
attack
she-
to
oh,
activate her
wow.
scope, and Trigger will enter her sniper stance.
Damn, I was like, I don't need her because I have Shinji already as electric stun, but she looks really cool.
To adjust your ambush location and dodge enemy attacks. Upon releasing the basic attack button, Trigger will retract to her setup and launch a final move. triggering
Yo.
quick assist for a
She looks
teammate
even cooler
in
than
the field. After all, it's at
Ambi.
the back where Trigger with sufficient purge truly excels. When on field squad mates basic attacks, special attacks,
Oh,
quick assists,
that's
and
the
other
difference
strong
compared to
enemies,
Shinji.
Trigger will consume a certain amount of
She
purge
continues to
stop
attack
the enemy
while being
with an
off-field.
aftershock attack.
Interesting, so a bit what we saw for Pulcra, but here in, yeah, more effective I assume since it's S rank. Okay, okay. Ah, that's really cool. You can keep attacking and then you have Trigger still shooting and applying days.
allowing the squad to deal increased damage.
With the help of my enhanced senses, my bullets can always hit the enemy's weak spot.
Yup, that's not all. With her EX special attack, not only can Miss Trigger deal massive electric damage to enemies, she can also enter coordinated support. During coordinated support, when any attack from a squad mate hits
I feel yeah, that's the same gimmick with Pulcra and Trigger. They are stunned, but they have off-field follow-up attacks.
Coordinated support. With enough decibels, press your ultimate and Trigger will release a charged shot against the enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage and entering coordinated support.
Having Trigger covering my 6 makes me feel at ease.
Next, let's take a look at Miss Trigger's skills in combat. Hold the basic attack button and Miss Trigger enters
Oh, this
sniper
view is
mode
so cool.
and unleashes her finishing move before bringing a squad mate in with quick assist. Miss Trigger flanks the enemy and exposes their weaknesses, working with her team to launch an offensive. Unleashing her ultimate, Miss Trigger enters coordinated support, providing high-frequency fire support for her squad. She rapidly stuns enemies, creating space for her teammates.
I always give
But
it my all.
can she do
Be it
coordinated
whether
attack
covering a squad
even
or fighting alone.
I'm glad
without
that Soldier 11 has
using
a
her ult?
reliable teammate like you. I finished my burger, Mr. Z. We should do the big reveal.
Right.
big reveal.
Now let's take a look at the long-awaited
Ah, the
signal
banners,
search
okay.
details. In the first half of 1.6,
But still,
proxies
the
can
big
obtain
surprise is
limited
the two new
S-rank agent
characters.
Soldier Zero Ambi, an S-rank W engine severed
The
Innocence,
guy
the
and the
exclusive channel
purple
Electric
lady.
Reflection, and W engine channel Dissonant Sonata. The corresponding channels will also have boosted race for the new
So
A-rank
MB is
agent
first,
Pulcra,
so
and
after
A-rank
Evelyn,
W engine Boxcut.
and
I'll be
Pulcra
fighting
is
alongside you all with
in her
my
banner,
new
okay.
look, Proxies.
Then, in the second half, the spotlight will go to Miss Trigger. Proxies can obtain limited
Damn, I
S-rank
wanted
agent
Pulcra.
Trigger
How can I
and
get her
S-rank
now?
W engine Spectral Gaze through the exclusive channel Sights of Asphodel and W engine channel Dazzling Chorus.
Leave the range support to me.
In addition, previous limited agents and W engines will also rerun in
Oh, okay.
1.6.
Bernice
In the first
rerun.
half, Proxies can obtain S-rank agent
But I
Bernice
already have
and
her.
W engine Flamemaker Shaker from their channels.
Yeah, it makes
Second
sense.
half,
She's
it will be S-rank agent
goes
Juliet
with
and W
Pulcra
engine Riot
and
Professor
Shoan
Mark 6.
rerun. I already have her as
We also
well.
have new check-in events for 1.6, where proxies
Damn,
can obtain a
I
total
wanted
of 10
Pulcra, and not
encrypted
only
master
she's
tapes
a
and 10
weaker
new
version
bullets.
than
Don't
Trigger,
forget to claim them.
she's
Also,
on
proxies can obtain
MB
new
and
avatars in
Bernice
version
banner.
1.6. Take a look.
MB I don't really want her,
Through the
and
update, proxies
Bernice
can
already have
unlock
her, so
Trigger
yeah.
and Pulcra's trust and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
When I'm off duty, I'm more than happy to spend time with you, Proxy.
Soldier Zero Ambi, on the other hand, has no individual trust events. After all,
Oh.
Soldier Zero Ambi might be the Ambi of the past, but she's still Ambi.
Yep.
Therefore, Soldier Zero Ambi will share trust with Ambi, and rewards will be unlocked for them in sync. In addition, Soldier 11's
okay.
fourth trust level will be available this version. Next, let's take a look at the new dynamic wallpapers you can unlock.
Nice. Really nice. Oh. She has the best one. Oh no, never mind. Pulcra has the best one.
We certainly got a lot of info today. I should be able to make a fortune with this intel.
Mr. Z.
Nothing.
Damn, I
You
didn't
two
see I
must
was
have other
I
things
was
you have to
covering
attend
Trigger
to,
the whole
and I'll
time.
need to head back to organize all this information I've received today. Here's a small token of appreciation for you two and all our proxies.
Oh? Is it finally redemption code time?
Is it enough to buy me some burgers?
Don't worry, it's more than enough.
Okay, quick, be sure to be quick. Expires really quickly. How do I scale down? How do I keep the same aspect ratio? No. Okay.
Hi
Maybe
there,
like this.
proxies. Welcome back to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.6 special program. Lady Meow, it's time to wake up.
Lady
you
Meow.
won't believe the military secrets I've managed to snag this time. I'll surely make a killing.
You'll make what? Oh, did someone name a price? Did the auction start already?
Huh? What auction?
Oh, Oh, you haven't heard? There's a major auction coming up, and all the most elite members of New Eridu will
An
be in
auction?
attendance. People from all different
What
factions
is she
are
talking
gearing up
about?
for it.
Is there something extraordinary up for grabs or what?
Absolutely. Get this. Rumor has it, one of the items is linked to secrets behind the sacrifice. Specifically, the sacrifice that proxies took down at the construction site.
Sounds suspicious.
Now you're catching on. So,
I needed this because I was really disappointed with the conclusion of the sacrifice in chapter 5. Like, oh, there is bringer, and what about the sacrifice that was inside the monument?
Well, proxies do
Oh,
have
wow.
plenty of experience with hollow commissions, but bidding in a high society auction? Is that
Nice
really
art.
feasible? After all, even just paying electricity
So
bills for the
Punk,
video store can be a
Wise and
stretch.
Bell, there is Lycon, and
the
the
person behind this
new
commission is
new
quite
guy.
powerful. He is none other than the true benefactor of Victoria Housekeeping, the mayor of New Eridu. So, finances should be the least of our proxy's concerns.
Wow,
So Victoria
that's a
Housekeeping was
serious
working for the
backer. This could be a
mayor.
real turning point for proxies.
On top of that,
And we know
with
that
the mayor's help, proxies will
he's
regain
interested
some
in
of
the
their
sacrifice.
original powers. This is all part of this new story.
Sounds like we've got this auction in the bag.
Not necessarily. As I mentioned before, it's going to be a battleground for different factions. Apart from our proxies and their employer, some famed families from Tops, and even New Eridu's most infamous Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird, will all be in
Ah,
attendance.
Phantom
Wait,
Thieves.
Mockingbird? I've heard of them.
Mockingbird.
They keep the city's elites on their toes. Though they're a gang of thieves, they have their own set of values with which they operate by.
Exactly. So in this chaotic mix, friend or foe no longer matters, as allegiances can shift in an instant. Alongside some familiar faces, there are some newcomers you may want to check out. Such
So
as
he's
the collector who's giving proxies an auction invite.
going all
Hugo.
Persona 5.
Oh, I've heard
Ah,
gossip
Hugo.
that
Okay,
this
we have a
charming
name.
blonde has a complicated past with Mr. Lycon from Victoria Housekeeping. They did some real crazy stuff together before, but then, for some reason, they split up and are now enemies.
Apart from Hugo, proxies
Yeah, I haven't
will
done
also
like an
encounter
edge
a
story.
mysterious young lady at the auction, Miss
Ah,
Vivian.
Vivian. Okay, that's the one we saw
regal and elegant, but
early in the
talks in
trailer.
riddles. So enigmatic.
So, are they friend or foe?
What are Hugo and Vivian really after? Why would they approach the proxies? All these questions will be answered in the main story of version 1.6.
Okay, so Hugo and Vivian are in the main story.
But right
And
now,
Ambi and
let's take a
Trigger,
look
they
at
are
other
only
updates for
side
version
stuff.
1.6.
I feel they're gonna get
First is
overshadowed.
Hollow Zero. The crisis brought by Geppetto is yet to be resolved when chaos erupts in the Lost Void again. With Ray's new discoveries, the Dancing on Strings series
Okay, we are okay. So we have new character, Ambi, Trigger Pulcra, Legend story, and then all of a sudden a main story segment.
As one of
During,
the most
well,
terrifying
main story update in this event with Hugo and Vivian,
unpredictable,
and now we are
that once controlled
to
other
the events
ethereals
part
has
with a
become
new
a
boss.
puppet, dancing on the strings of the hollow.
Why are they spoiling the boss?
To impair Geppetto,
It's my first time seeing it.
its hands or tail. Once impaired, Geppetto will enter the puppet state.
When the battle reaches its climax, the battlefield will also reach its shadowy epilogue. Geppetto will lay a curtain of phantoms and rain attacks down on his enemies. If any agent missteps and enters the curtain of phantoms, they'll enter the suspended state, where they're slowed and they cannot use their skills.
However, Geppetto also has weaknesses. Though it's the puppeteer of the
That's cool design, though.
and can summon other ethereals to assist it. If you defeat them within the time limit, Geppetto will fall, crashing to the ground.
What a difficult opponent!
Indeed. The even more challenging difficulty 6 of Battlefront Purge is also coming in the
Oh, new
version,
difficulty,
alongside
nice.
all new modifiers for proxies to try.
That's
There,
needed because
proxies will also face an even
I was
stronger
crushing
Geppetto in
the
final battle. Of
available
course, new
most
investigation
difficult one.
strategies will also be available in the new update. to help proxies succeed.
Furthermore, the Hollow Zero investigation team has added new exclusive gear for Evelyn, Astriel, Jane, and Car. Some of this gear can even alter agent skills, such as Astriel's new ranged attack and Corin's chainsaw charge attack.
In the new version, a new gameplay mode will also be
New
added
gameplay
for
mode?
Hollow Zero Shadow Operation.
But there's so much
Multiple stages will
Hollow
be
Zero, it's so
available
confusing
there,
now.
each with their own special effects. For example, chaotic maps, maximum health limits, increased combat power with more
You may have
gear
noticed,
points,
yes, I'm easily
etc.
confused.
I hear there's even a stage where a mysterious and powerful enemy
Oh,
is
interesting.
the challenge. These unique stages
I'm all
should
for
bring
a
us
challenge.
an interesting
Speaking of
experience.
challenge,
There's also the event
tomorrow I
Hollow
will
Zero
wait.
Shattered Edge.
Soon I will
Proxies
play
can head to
the floor
Perpetrator
100,
and try out
the tower
all
battle,
new
the 2-1,
stages for
the
Evelyn,
permanent one and the
Jane,
limited
and
one.
Corin. Work
I
together
left
with
it
more of
for
your
a stream.
companions to shatter those ominous blades and earn limited time rewards.
Apart from what was just mentioned, many new areas, new events, and a map refresh function, even some urgent events are all waiting for proxies to discover.
Okay, there is
Next, let's talk
lots
about
of
Soldier Zero
new
Envy
things.
and Trigger's upcoming stories in version
More in depth
1.6.
than I
Their
thought.
stories will be available via the themed event TV schedule. Please note, during Trigger's
Okay, so
limited
like we
time
saw,
TV schedule event, there will be a new
Trigger and
shooting
Envy.
range gameplay mode.
In the
TV
shooting range,
schedules.
Trigger is, as ever, a reliable sniper,
Oh, nice.
able to switch between scoping and non-scoping modes. In non-scoping mode, proxies can switch between single shot and rapid fire. In scoping mode, Trigger's ability to sense ether fluctuations will take a more visible form, and shots will consume more bullets. At the same time, bullets will
I hope the
pierce,
gunplay
becoming far more
is fun to play.
That's right.
It will make or
Different
break
monster
this mod.
targets will appear in the range, and the more you hit, the higher you score. There will also be special targets, such as hostage targets that will lose you points when hit, blast crawlers that explode, and more. Don't forget to reload when shooting. It's not going to be easy to get a high score in this training made for an ace sniper.
Apart from the different stages, each stage will intermittently enter a focus fire period.
We are playing
where a whole
We are
bunch
playing
of
Nikkei. We are literally
targets
playing
will
Nikkei.
pop up. Bullets become unlimited, and you won't need to reload. Have fun taking out the trash.
In New Eridu, there's plenty of things that need our proxies to help out with. Tully, a Bangbo working at the HIA, has come out of VR testing with what seems to be an altered mental state, yelling about defeating bad guys and saving the world.
I know about that. It's a data malfunction that's plunged that Bangbu into a waking dream. Only when their wish inside the dream has been fulfilled can they return to reality.
Well, proxies will definitely be able to help with anything Bangbu related. Participate in the March on Tiny Titan version event and enter Tully's dream to fulfill his wish for battle. Combat in this stream will be top-down, and Tully will no longer simply be an assistant to agents, but the main fighting force, raining fire down on enemies as a drone.
By completing battles in the
Okay, they
dream,
changed the
you can
camera, but
unlock
is
more
it only a gimmick?
equipment for Tully, providing him
Very
with more
peculiar.
powerful firearms. Different equipment will offer different kinds of firepower and battle effects.
Meanwhile, the rave party is still going on in the soundtrack.
Modify and upgrade equipment at the modification workshop to power up Tully even further. As you fight more battles, your battle level will increase, unlocking more stage buffs.
By completing the specified stage during the event, proxies can claim the all-new A-rank agent,
Oh, okay.
as well as a
I was worrying about
and
how to
other
pull
limited
Pulcra,
time
but she's
rewards
a free
like
reward.
polychromes.
Nice.
In the new version, an uninvited visitor will arrive at the video store.
That's right. A little Bangbu called Quixie appears outside the video store wanting to smash his windows after reading way too many web novels and believes he's a wandering knight of justice. And proxies, having stopped it from his heroic smashing,
That's what
is
a
an
webtoon
innocent farmer
does to you.
bewitched by evil magic. It claims it wanted to smash the glass to save proxies from the evil magic castle.
I've already thought of a good title. Encounter with the Delusional Bangbu, a futile and doomed...
Ah, it's,
It's not entirely.
it's a reference to Don
Protect your
Quixote.
windows,
Don
proxies can
Quixote.
participate in the event Little Knight's Big Charge and help this little knight complete 10 great trials, allowing him to marry the beautiful princess.
During the event, Quixie will take on a new trial every day. And as its squire, Proxies must lend a hand when needed. Whether it's giving our knight encouragement or photographing its heroics,
I
or
think
even helping defeat enemies
a
blocking
smallerish
the way.
event.
Upon completing trials, Proxies can obtain a new collectible and other rewards like polychromes.
Actually,
They are spending a lot of time on it.
Reincarnated, once living a life of espionage and danger.
How about you touch some grass first? Plus, reincarnation novels are so last decade.
Back on track. In the new version, an old friend will also come seeking help from
Corin?
Proxies. Corin.
Yep, that's right. One of her clients claimed to have seen a ghost in the newest HIA VR event.
Oh, there's Pulchra in the back.
That doesn't appear in the records. However, she is a bit too scared to confirm it herself. So she's here to ask Proxies to come with.
During the event, head to the HIA Club and participate in Virtual World Battlestorm to experience themed battles each day. There are two difficulties to choose from. Theme stages will have special combat buffs, so choose the right
I think they
agent
should have
to take
spent more
advantage
time
of
on
them.
In addition,
presenting the new character, the new Lost Void mod. Maybe a bit more on the story, because here it's just they're small scale event. They're not big like the fishing event or
After completing stages,
the Bangbu event.
obtain a
So I'm
calibrator,
not too sure why they choose to
and other
did
rewards,
this.
but
But yeah, we're toward the end.
that VR ghost.
Stop scaring yourself. No matter what happens, Corin will be there to protect Proxies.
That's true. Apart from Corin, another familiar face also needs help from Proxies. In version 1.6, Proxies will encounter
Yes, okay.
Pulchra
That
running
makes
errands
sense.
on
This is a new
6th Street.
character.
Though officially, she's now part of the Sons of Caledon, she has to do well during her probation to truly be accepted.
Probation? Even mercenaries have to go through that?
So, as the kindest soul on 6th Street, what do you say about lending her a hand, Proxies? Participate in the Delivery Cat Woes event and help Pulchra complete the errands for the Sons of Caledon. You get polychromes and other rewards from it.
I wonder what Pulchra, with her profits first attitude, will gain from being a part of the Sons of Caledon family. Let's stay tuned.
Now, back to combat.
She get to
In
hang
version
out with
1.6,
Bernice.
there will be a new update
Oh.
to routine cleanup, where Proxies will be able to
New
obtain
disc?
the new
Okay,
drive
good.
discs,
Okay, I
Shadow
didn't
Harmony,
think about
and
it,
Faith as Melody.
that.
Proxies can also head to Expert Challenge to fight the new enemy, Lumberjack. Hear
So I
all of his
assume
massive
a
song.
new disc for MB and the other one,
In
I'm not
addition,
sure.
Shuyu Defense, Critical Node and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates in version 1.6. Don't forget to take them on, Proxies.
Our
Yep, I'm doing
familiar
Shiyu
double
just
drops events
just
are
after this.
also back in 1.6 with increased drops for both combat simulation and routine cleanup. Go and get the mats you need, Proxies.
That's the event all wrapped up. Let's check out our version optimizations.
First, an update to Expert Challenge. After the update, Expert Challenge will,
Burnout,
in
what
accordance
is
with
it?
the materials required by the S-rank agent of the current exclusive channel, periodically
Oh.
activate a burnout mode for the
Okay.
corresponding days. Under this mode,
So it rewards you
double battery
to
charge
for
to gain
farming
double
for the
drops.
character that's
This
currently
mode
on
should help
banner. Okay.
Proxies increase efficiency when farming for agent materials.
Now, let's check optimizations related to upgrading agents. Version 1.6 will welcome updates to the W engine and drive disk interfaces. Now, when you press Enhance, you can see the model for the W engine or drive disk on the left. Even when fully upgraded, you can still use Enhance to check the model.
In addition, in the new version, when agents,
nice.
W engines, or Bangbu reach each milestone of 10 levels, the upgrade interface will no longer automatically close. Proxies can continue promoting,
This is very
modifying,
nice.
or optimizing. It'll only close
Small
when the upgrade
optimization.
target has reached the
Make it
maximum
more,
level for the
user-friendly.
current Internet reputation.
That's right. Speaking of upgrades, there are upgrades to the special training plan system too. In the new version, once Proxies have set a training goal for their agents and completed the corresponding upgrade material stage, the results page will display the percentage of progress made toward the required number of materials. This should help Proxies check
okay.
their progress on their
It's
goals.
more convenient.
Optimizations made to
Yeah,
quick
that's the
access
word,
of
not
upgrade
user-friendly,
interfaces
more
to completing stages.
convenient.
When you hit the return to upgrading button, it will no longer take you to the special training plan interface, but to the upgrade interface, smoothing out the kinks in the process. Outside the game, we've also prepared stories for Ambi and Pulchra. They'll be here soon, so stay tuned, Proxies.
Ah,
As for
okay.
Trigger,
That's
we'll
nice.
hear more of her stories in the future, so keep an eye on our official channels.
Well, it's getting late. I need
Still
to
more
go
content
make
for Ambi,
preparations
Pulchra, and
for
Trigger
Okay.
afterwards.
Where's your invite then?
Nice.
They didn't invite new Eridu's best intel.
Yeah,
officer,
I was feeling it was a bit
Colbert.
too short. I was saying, yeah, they're getting overshadowed by Hugo and
Anyway,
Vivian.
thank
But
you
it's
for
just
watching
that
the
it's not
Zenless
ready
Zone
just yet.
Zero
Okay,
version
makes sense.
1.6
I wish they
special
spent more
program
time on this
proxies.
because
On March 12th,
feels
the
important.
newest version among the Forgotten Ruins will arrive.
March
Remember
12.
to check it out.
Okay, 2 weeks. Bye. The rave party is still going on. Okay, really nice. Yes,
We'll hear more of
so this is fairly important, I feel, because all those small events are, yeah, they are whatever. They are nice. This is the main story. Hugo and Vivian, Trigger and B. Okay, I want to. This is yeah, this is nice. The new shooting mode with Trigger. I wanted to see where was the new disc. Let's see. Let me check the audio. Yes, okay. Before going to the disc, yeah, overall quite nice, quite nice. In terms of content, I'm happy. Like new gameplay event, story event, chapter, character, quality of life, all good. They should have like balanced it a bit different. I feel. A bit too long on smallerish events, but I'm nitpicking. Let's see, new drive disc, Shadow Harmony. Damage of aftershocks and dash attacks is increased by 50%. Yeah, the Bangbo on the left mentioned aftershock, so maybe it will work for Ambi and Trigger. Upon hitting an enemy with aftershock or dash attack. Style buff for attack. Yeah, maybe Ambi and Trigger. And the other one, Fate and Melody. Huh? Anomaly Mastery, wow. When any squad member uses an EX special attack, the equiper's anomaly proficiency increased by 45. But yeah, already it's an anomaly based disc. If the character using the EX special attack is not the equiper, the equiper ether damage is increased by 25%. What? So it's a drag disc for an ether agent? But wait. No, it's not for Shuan Riran. Or is it? No, she's not like her. She don't care about anomaly mastery. It's not. And in terms of ether character, we only have Nicole and Astra. Nicole, no. And Astra's own set already. So is it for a future character? Already? Maybe for Hugo? It's for Vivian. Like the disc looks like her umbrella already. And is the same color scheme. I feel yes, Fate and Melody is a set tailor-made for Vivian. So she's a ether character? Seems like it. Okay. Well, that was 1.6 Among the Forgotten Ruin special program. So I will be checking it out for sure in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. Yes. Okay. So I will see you soon. Bye-bye. And for the stream, I will continue Shield Defense. Yes. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.